No internet today, so no help with translation. It's all coming down to me. My router's making a high frequency noise, like a little beep, but very high. My dad doesn't hear it. That's probably not good news. Another problem is that Bandicam apparently explodes whenever the internet isn't just right, which is that it works perfectly. Similar with Chrome. Chrome also likes to just explode randomly whenever the internet kicks off. I hate it. Don't do that. Just oh. There's also no noise that plays at this point, so I just realized I don't know what the ending songs are. Yeah, I don't know what the ending songs are, so I don't know. Like, we're gonna run past all of these, and I'm gonna figure out which one's which. Why is this racist theme, though? Please, no. Let's just do fun. This is Katsuhara song. I've been going through my old videos, and I've been updating them with tweaks, quote unquote. The most tweakish tweak of which is that, how do I say this? I've been adding small designations to every video, telling you what exactly is being translated, like what file is being addressed. Is it chapter 4? Is it a Dean 1 or 2? Give a little bit more insight to the people that are watching. I'm really upset at the circumstances. On the plus side, this video is going to be super short. My opinion of this game is, you should play it. You should definitely buy it and play it and try it. But on the other hand, I really want to write a better version of this. I'm very strongly inclined to at least try. Because I feel that, like, here's something I've been thinking about, is it would have been great if there's a moment, like, early in the game, where you don't get to date, but you get, like, you have some time for yourself. Are you going to go to the park? Are you going to visit a cafe? Are you just going to shop through some stores? And you establish what stores are like, or what, like, what, like, a cafe experience is sitting on the terrace outside the shop. Or just walking through the park. And then you can have this situation where, like, there's a couple of dudes around, and then a little menu pops up which says, I'm feeling uncomfortable with everyone looking. Or, like, I'm enjoying it. And that could be, like, a little thing that comes up later. But that doesn't ever happen. You never get this moment to really suck in the world. Everything is just spat out at you, told to you. Things happen at you, but not with you. Man, that's hard. Like, even though you can see the lights, they flicker in and out over time, and navigating in a straight line is pretty damn hard. Like, just a couple of moments where, like, what is your status? You know, like, a couple of overarching answers. Like, I know that's kind of dumb, but at the same time, like, this game really, it doesn't do anything too much, so why not? I can't believe we're done with chapter 4 almost. This is the last main chapter. Oh my god, this is just... Oh. I'll be honest, I'm very sad this is going to be over soon. I don't want this to be over. Like, the translation has honestly been, in some weird way, more fun than everything else. There's just a certain charm to it. Okay, the finals aren't that much smaller. I'm really sad. All that awaits me is Kevin. Wow, only Kevin at the end. Kevin's kind of isolated, isn't he? Like, otherwise it's Sebastian, and then it's okay. I'm really sad. I don't know what to make of this. Like, how do I put this? How do I explain this? I might translate this. It's been a great way to fill my time. It's been a fantastic little honky-dory thing. Actually, I want to pull up chapter 3, which should contain all the voicemails I need. But I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this. I like translation. It's fun. It's a great way to fill my time. It's a dependable way to get some video content. And I really like this. As much as I bitch, on your first go through, this is great. On your first big run through, like, it's good. It's good stuff. Oh my god. Oh wait, I don't have to do... I hope so. Now I'm just sad and annoyed at the internet, but mostly sad. Why do you say "let's see" when you're listening? Okay, so this logic. Oh my god, this logic is just to see if you got them right. Why? Why though? Like, all this really needed to be is you haven't heard it and you have played it. Like, there's a couple. Like, these steps don't feel necessary. If there's nothing's gonna happen, or is it? I don't know. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Oh my god. Oh my god! I do appreciate they figured that one out. Holy shit, that'd be annoying. Oh my god. Why doesn't this come up in chapter 3? It does, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does, but Lorms isn't split up. I don't feel anything for this. I don't feel like translating right now. My mood is shit. My mood is the hottest shit. Oh wow, my internet is down to... Nope! No bars. It apparently was able to recover at least a message from... My telephone is just like, there's no internet. The internet's a lie. What, like... Why was it making a high-pitched noise for like a little while? That's the thing that gets me. It might be broken. It might be a new one. The thing is just goddamn ancient. Yeah, it's... Oh, the signal strength is weak. That could just be my location, actually, because I don't usually have all that good of a connection in my room. Fun fact, I'm literally in the room furthest away from my goddamn router! Ugh. On the plus side, it is the least annoying room that isn't directly adjacent to literally everyone. But Why are you going to a summer festival if you're like, I don't want to go to the busy parts? I wonder if people still get abandoned after this. It's like a detail that doesn't do anything, but you gotta. I really hope my telephone gets updates, though. Because if it doesn't, that means the internet's essentially fucked. Yeah, here I get a much better connection, but I don't think it's doing anything anyway. Now, you might be sitting there going, but what does it matter? Oh yeah, it's not doing anything. The arrows aren't flickering. That's great. That means I don't have any internet. That means this video is gonna go up whenever the fuck it's gonna go up. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I don't like that. Do any of the songs actually play to completion? Like, I know the songs play, but I don't know if... I don't want to plug in my cable because I know it's just gonna explode. The Bandicam is... Like, it doesn't just break. Like, my Explorers just... Whoop! It just explodes. It just completely explode. Also, I'm surprised this is actually different. And this is also very different. Especially, I guess the implication is that since the reinforcements have arrived, they don't need you anymore as much as they used to. I wonder if this differs at all. Like... man, the fact that Azumi lies, I think, explains and sort of allows her to do a lot of the shit she does. But at the same time, I'm like... So it's going in descending order in case you're curious. God damn it, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this whole situation as it's going on. I got shit tomorrow, and I don't wanna go to this stuff. Goddamn video games. No, not the video games ruin anything for me. This isn't a video. This is a visual novel. I don't know how to judge that, but I just feel like I usually have this where I mentally play out like, how could things be done better? But this is like the first time I'm like, I want to make it. I want to make it happen. I want to make this better version. Because I really feel that there's potential here, but a lot of it is just skipped out on. Oh, great! My phone decided to explode as well. Now the arrows are flickering, but they're not doing anything. What is that thing doing? I think we're going to have to get a new one, because once things start making peep noises, it's generally not a good sign. Also, kind of weird is... fucking phone messages like this in the first place is like... Oh man, it's been a while since I've actually written characters with characteristics. Now, a thing to consider is, here's a question to ask myself. Would I keep in the fact that Bryce and Anna are basically implied to go down with you? I don't know. On one end, I would actually allow, I would probably write around with some of the Bryce stuff. I would have added a section where you can be like, Bryce. And Bryce isn't actually, you know, like it's all just a, ha-ha, it's for you, the viewer. Like you look behind the bottle and you're like, nothing. You know, that kind of stuff. And with Anna, you can be like, well, you know, we can just talk. And she's like, okay, fine. Because it's kind of weird that you have to have these physical encounters with characters like that. It's kind of weird. I mean... like, the fact that this is on your mind, like, nothing has built up to this. Here's a bigger problem. Nothing has built up to you having a casual sexual relationship with Bryce. At all. It's never been established that you are physically into the guy. I mean, sure, there's like, oh, look, we're hugging and cuddling and all great times. But on the other note, it's kind of like, suddenly you're into this. Like, your last date, for crumb's sake, your last date with the man involved you just sitting at a barbecue. I kind of want to change these, but I know that's a lot of work, and I don't feel like a lot of work. Not to mention the fact that outshining the original that strongly doesn't do anything. Like, who the heck is gonna notice this? These are such edge cases. Like, people aren't gonna get the good ones random order, you know? Someone's not gonna get a good Bryce date on their last chapter like that. Ugh. Also, why doesn't Bryce, like, say ahead of time with the Maverick? Does he mention it? Nope. So this doesn't make any sense, because I think you can actually make up with Bryce, or not. No. You need to. Yeah, I think it's built in such a way you can't avoid that. The thing that gets me is, she says she never trained as hard, but she's injured. How could she not have trained harder at any point in her life for this? Also, this one just ends. Huh. Like, the fact that you usually have this little moment where you're like, these are my inner thoughts. Like, that's another thing. It's like, your player character's thoughts are always pre-established, and you don't often get to say what your player character thinks, you know? Like, those don't have to be major things. Like, they could be tiny things, and then... Like, as I said, you have two kinds of options you want to have. You want to have tiny, just dipshit answers that no one gives a shit about. That one line changes. It's like, later down the line, Anna's like, well, you weren't nice to me then, but whatever. And then there should be big options, which, like, change the course of the story. And I feel that the mood thing is sort of short-circuiting that system by bypassing it. The vegetarian thing. I like this. I like this a lot. I like... Adina's just cute. Adina's cute because Adina doesn't force you to do anything you wouldn't want to otherwise. Like, think about this. Adina's like the... And Lorm are like the few characters who are like, you don't have to do anything. Although, Lorm very strongly says, no, we're not... This is never gonna happen. And I'm like, come on, Come on, at least leave it somewhat open-ended. And Remy's just a sad, manipulative sack of shit. I don't give a damn about him anymore. After going through this again, he comes across as, like, a very dangerous person. I'd like that, if that was intentional. Like, Remy's supposed to have this undertone of being manipulative, like, turning into a bully himself. Like, he's starting to push people because it benefits him to do so. That'd be great. Oh, yeah, the Anna thing. I like how Anna's big third date is she's just fucking sad. I understand what this message is about. Is... like, she's in a bad situation, and she has no one. She literally has no one to go to this with this about. And her cancer is probably getting worse at this point, because she is going to die in a couple of weeks, or something after this. But the thing that fun fact, I don't know which ending I'm going to do first. I don't know. How much is Chapter 5? Isn't Chapter 5, like... I don't care about that right now. I just don't care. I think this captures the feeling of, like, she doesn't know what to say. I will say that was Anna, like, that's the thing. Anna's last date is one clusterfuck of emotions for her. Like, I think to me, to me at least, Anna is just not the character you want to hang out with. Like, she's fun for the romp in the sack, but once you get past the sack part, it's like, you better fucking run. Put those legs to use, little human. Like, I mean, everyone deserves someone, but I don't know about Anna. I feel this could have been done much more efficiently. Here's how you do it. Just put the last part in one place, and put a label, shoot to that label, and run it through. This could be centralized to one location. It requires some additionals to jump back to the right point, but that's easily done. It's done it before. This could have been so much more streamlined if it was put in one place. Like, have a place that's like the big cleanup. I don't know. This probably would have been more efficient than this stuff. Also, I zoomed in at some point. I'm not sure I can tell that. Lorem is like, let's make a date where I tell you about shit. And at this point, like, it's only been like a couple of dates, and these characters are already like, I don't have to introduce myself. Which to me, just establishes a lot. Here's the problem. If you date any of these characters, the summer, I think actually you can only date one person. I think the chapter 4 has like a special built-in system. I need to look that up real fast with the abandoned. Again, like, Lorem having a little bit of energy to it. Like, I don't think everyone should have been... I don't know. Ow! The more I look back, the more I'm like... Why is it every time that this game comes up, and I get to the end, I'm like, regrets. It is all raw regrets. It's so good on your first run, and then it just stops working. And I feel that that's a big problem, is the game doesn't work with the fact that it has all these loops. Oh, I corrected a thing that isn't a mistake because I'm a fucking moron. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, cute little reference to Undertale. Didn't notice that. I like the idea that either everyone is dead at this point, or dying, in some people's cases, or... Here's the thing that I get, though. Why isn't Sebastian, Katsuharu... Kevin, there's a lot of people who should be talking to you at this point, who should not just be turning you down. Like, Sebastian doesn't know you're an ass, maybe from Bryce, but even then it's like, you can kill Bryce without being a dick to Bryce, you know? Like, Sebastian would still be into you. I don't know, like, it really... Like, Zhang, what about... Like, it really feels like this ending should have been like, you just get to hang out with a random side character. Like, this would have been a perfect moment for you just to go out there and see some people, you know? It'd be a great place to let people like Kevin and Katsuharu sort of show up organically or something. I don't know. Be a great place to put Ophinia. Be like, oh, you killed everyone? Well, here's a stupid side character who's just fucking weird. And it's like, well, that was an experience. Actually, that'd be hilarious. I like that idea. That's like, if she's not, if not as a full dateline, that would have been like the perfect point to put her in this extremely weird edge case. Because you can still do Kevin as asshole McGee. So if you got no one, literally no one, on your first try, Ophinia responds. Somehow, she has your number or knows about this. Like she says, I happened to be at the bureau at the time, and I listened to your message while you were leaving it. And I thought, let's do something! Like, that'd be great. It's like, how did you find me? Well, I happened to find this... Like, she just callously walks in, and is like, do you want to hang out? Like, I don't have anyone. I'm the town bicycle. The only time people want to see me is when it's dark and it's still night. Like, you could do something with that. You could just have, like, go to the fucking museum. Go learn some dragon history. Learn about that mining town of Emra or something. Maybe you could just talk to Emra and be like, Emra, I need to talk to you about this super important end of the world scenario. Why? Like, that would have been great. Like, that's the bad ending thing, is you can talk to Emra and be like, the world is ending. I need you to listen to me. And, that's a hard to write scene, though. And it also makes the situation super fucking awkward, but just saying. The game doesn't address problems that it should have. So I'm gonna put this as little as possible, but nobody came. But maar niemand kwam. Where does this come up, though? Yeah, I need to check the abandoned. Okay. Okay, I think this is unique to Chapter 4 then. Because I don't think Chapter 3 does this. I don't think in Chapter 3 you can cheat yourself out of other people. I guess the reason it does this is roam 4 and played is false. It was false. Oh, I get it. So you can't max out anyone else. So if you've gone far enough, they don't want to show up anymore. Why Remy doesn't show up as abandoned here? Oh, because that's Remy. This doesn't make any sense at all, but I guess that's for copying purposes. You can never get this one, because it's impossible to have played this one, and you've logically played this one, too. So you're always going to trigger that. That's just I guess that's a catch-all. But does Chapter 4 do that? That's not the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. Like, another reason I really like this is this has been a unique experience. I've never had this kind of insight into an engine. I really want to do another translation job like this. I really do. It's really fun. And I really like this. I like the story from, like, a distant perspective. I wouldn't want to go too deep into it next time, but I really like this. I had a great time. And I'm just so fucking sad that this is going to be over soon. Yeah, this is unique to the last chapter. Basically to make sure that you can, like, even if you're good, it's like, no, you can't. But you can still play catch-up to some extent, I guess. Yeah, all the copies. So that's what that is. All dead case. Okay, so that's only if everyone is dead. That kind of explains something. Sebastian would probably be mourning at this point, and the vast majority of people would be like, man, a lot of people are fucking dead. Okay, I love this. I love that Edine is technically still alive at this point. Yeah. If no one wants to go out with you. Okay, so if... That's a weird edge case. Weird-ass edge case. Actually, this is exactly the same. I don't give a shit. I mean, if you're doing this ending, fuck it. When does this one show up? Like, it comes up twice. Oh, it's if you decide to fuck around. I guess. So that's it, huh? That's the last main... Yep, we're approaching it. There it is. Wow, that's it, huh? That's it. The last main big boy chapter. I'm sad. Next time, vote. I don't care. Let's pick something. I'm gonna record Valley until someone says me what I should do first. Because we're going to the big final dates, in which someone is going to fuck someone, someone's gonna smooch someone, someone's gonna tear someone's clothes apart, someone's gonna talk about hermaphroditism, and someone might kill themselves. But you were there, and you saved the day like the hero you were. Jackass. Man, I'm so sad! Man, I can't, I just... Man, what I'd fucking give. Like, this game is just 99% me being like, I wish I could have done something. I wish I could have been there to editorialize this when it was being written. And with my current insights, hindsight powers. I wish I could have given Affinia a bigger role. I think she would have been... Like, I'm not saying Lorm's bad. Lorm picks up at his third date, but his first two dates are just dreadful. Like, they are just awful. Like, Kevin is a side character, so whatever. But, no. I'm not... Like, with hindsight, Affinia would be... I could make her better. Like, it doesn't even have to be her. It could be anyone. I could make it better, faster, stronger. Like, that's the one thing. Is like, everyone... Like... Adine is entirely incidental. And Lorm is like, come over. And Bryce is like, you know the guy. And you need to talk about investigation. Anna is like every character has like a big reason to be there. It'd be great if like, there was a character who just exists just because. Why? Just because. Because you're attracted to this completely insane person. Like, that'd be hilarious. And again, I would have made her ending condition something weird and interesting. Something strange. That makes you go, ugh. Remember that final bit. Ugh. That's the word you gotta remember, kids. Ugh. Next time, someone is gonna get their big finale. I don't know how good and bad and stuff impacts this part. I do know Chapter 5 is gonna be a big ol' mess, though. Ugh. Also, I do love that the actual dev part at the end of the game, the secret ending, is actually the developer console for Rempe. That's amazing. That just gets me. Also, oh, here's the thing I want to bring up. System. So, a thing that isn't brought up, that really should have been, is System is a character that just pops into existence at the end, okay? Let me, just listen. I want you to listen. I want you to look into this beautiful eyes, a beautiful eye. She has blue eyes, actually. I don't know why I said purple. Probably because I said it was dark pink around the eyes. Whoops. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. She also doesn't have horns, but she does have little fluffs. At least in my opinion. Also, these crinkles don't really work when this stuff's supposed to be like skin tight. Or at least... I don't know. That looks terrible. Don't, like, try to avoid that. Like, at least erase this little part. Like, it makes it look so much better. It's a detail, but it works. Anyway, look at the beautiful eyes. System doesn't get the role they need. System pops into existence for achievements, but it has this insanely important part at the secret ending, and, like, why doesn't System pop up more? Like, System is like, hey, by the way, this food is safe for eating. Checked it for you. Like, something like that. Like, give System, at least make us acknowledge System that exists on a longer scale than these few choice encounters. Like, I know System is like the menu, but give the menu some character, man. You already missed it out. Also, that blue is going way too far. That was a cheap job. That is cheaply done. Oh. I shouldn't complain. Until I can do better, I should not complain about that kind of stuff. But that is not how it's supposed to look. It's really supposed to be just a tail tip. And yellow hands and feet. 'Cause bird! Man. I don't have characters, and it's annoying the shit out of me. Actually, what would be interesting is I do have a character that I kind of like, conceptually speaking. The Chameleon. Who impersonates people. That'd be a great character to date, is every single time it's someone else. Give some insights into the criminal underbelly that isn't Anna's fucking buttfoonery. Like, it would make sense for the Chameleon to show up at that kind of arc, right? Like, he could have, like, an involvement to be like, Jesus Christ. Like, he'd be saying, like, Remy, your plan fucking sucks. Why didn't you just sign off on this? God damn it, Remy. Oh, man. I just want to point out, by the way, I like this kind of highlights. It just looks great. It always looks great. Just erase a little bit of... Man. I'm sad. I just don't want to let go. It's super hard to let go.